Book 2, 1. Whence comes the love that I so often write about? By Prprts. Whence comes the love that I so often write about, you ask? Whence my book so supple on the lips? Neither Calliope nor Apollo sings me these things. The woman herself makes my talent. If you would have her parade in Cohen gleams, this whole volume will be about silk of Cos. If I have seen her wandering locks on her brow, hair praised, she walks in pride and gladness. If ivory fingers strike a song from her lyre, I adore the nimble art with which she applies her hand. Or when, requiring sleep, she droops her eyes, I discover 1,000 new themes for verse. Or if, her wrap snatched off, she wrestles with me naked, then in truth I compose whole Iliads. Whatever she does or whatever she says, a mighty story is born from nothing. But if the fates had granted me the power, Macians, to lead heroic squads to war, I would not sing of the Titans, nor Ossa placed on Olympus, that Pelion might be a route to heaven, nor long-enduring Thebes, nor Pergamum, whence Homer had his reputation, nor how at Xerxes' command 2 sea lanes ran together, nor Remus's primal realm, or pride of lofty Carthage, or Marius's exploits when the Cimbrians threatened. I would commemorate the wars and deeds of Caesar, and after great Caesar, you would be my care. For as often as I sang of Mutina, or that compatriot's boneyard Philippi, or sang of the sea fight and rout of Sicily, the overturned hearths of the old Etruscan race, the capture of the shore near Ptolemy's lighthouse, or sang of Egypt and of Nile, when, dragged to the city, he went feebly, his 7 estuaries captive, or of kings' necks collared with chains of gold, and the beaks of Actium gliding along the sacred way, so often would my muse interweave your name in those wars, loyal mind in made or broken peace. Theseus in hell, Achilles in heaven, bore witness, the one for Axion, the other for Patroclus. ... Nor might Callimachus's slender breast thunder the strife of Jove and Enceladus at Pelegra, nor have I the mental muscle fitting in epic verse to build the name of Caesar back to his Pygrian forebears. The sailor tells of winds, the ploughman of bulls, the soldier enumerates wounds, the shepherd sheep, but I, writhing fights on a narrow bed, each what he can, in that skill let him use his day. Praise the love death, and praise to whom it's given, to flourish with one. Oh, may I flourish alone with my love. As I recall, she blames light girls, dispraises all the Iliad for Helen's part. Though I must taste stepmother Phaedria's cups, those cups that would not harm her stepson, though I must die of Circe's herbs, though the Colchians burn her cauldrons on Iolcus's hearths, yet since one woman has plundered all my senses, from her home shall my funeral set out. Medicine heals all mankind's sorrows. Only love loves no physician of dis-ease. Machaon healed the limp of Philoctetes. Chiron Philirides the eyes of Phoenix. The Epidaurian god restored with Cretan simples deceased Androgen to his father's hearth, and the Mysian youth from the Hemian lance, by which he felt his wound, then felt his aid. If anyone can remove my flaw, He alone can reach the fruits of Tantalus's hand, and he shall find the tons of she shall fill the tons from the virgin's jars, lest their tender necks be bowed by the everlasting water. And he shall loose Prometheus from the Caucasian cliff, and dislodge the bird from inside his chest. Whenever, therefore, the fates require my life, and I shall be a brief name in the little marvel. Massians, the hope and envy of our youth, well-founded boast of my life and death. If your course should chance to bring you near my tomb, halt your caravan yoked British chariot, and weeping lay these words upon my silent ashes. A cruel girl was the doom of this woeful man. That is book 2, 1. Whence Comes the Love That I So Often Write About, by Prprts. Apologies to Prprts. Actually, while I'm at that, I just want to go back and look, because there is a thing here about the book 2 that it has these odd ellipses, which makes me think that there's something missing in this poem. Which it may or may not say. No, it's got stuff. I don't know if it says anything about it on 40. No, it does not say anything. The beaks of Actium is the rams from the bow of Octavian's ships, which defeated the fleet of Antony and Cleopatra at the Battle of Actium in 31 BC. Slender breast, an ironic phrase to convey that Callimachus, on whose work Prprts modeled his own style, had not the lungs to produce an epic. Phrygian forebears of Caesar were the Trojan Aegean and his father Anchises, because that's how we get the Aeneid. The mystic youth was King Telephus of Mysia, who fought for Troy. Achilles wounded him with a Haemonian Thesian spear, but then, as been foretold by an oracle, healed him with rust from the same weapon. The virgin's jars, the jars with which the Danaids must constantly try to fill the tons, which I guess is like Tantalus and the tantalizing stuff that is forever out of reach. And the bird eagle, was inside Prometheus's chest to peck at his constantly renewing liver. This was Jupiter's punishment of Prometheus for the creation of man. And I guess the British chariot, indeed, is such a vehicle was very fashionable in Rome at the time. So it's not a something that's just odd little interlay there. I guess British was around. All right, that is me babbling on about book 2, 1, Whence Comes the Love That I So Often Write About, by Prprts. More videos later.